I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully. But disrespectfully, it's disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little girl, them. And I'm gonna tell them why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus, the other state. Good evening, good people. It is I, the Maize Man. I'm here with my guy,
the Maniac.
Yes, sir. Be sure to hit the like button. You see it, share it with your friends and family on social media, all of that. But tonight, we got a dope show lined up as we welcome four-star Michigan target on the offensive line, Malachi Lee. And with no further ado, Mr. Malachi Lee, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Good, man. First and foremost, thank you for accepting to come on to the show. We know we know you just had a unofficial visit to Ann Arbor. Tell us how that went and your thoughts coming out of there.
Sure. I mean, Ann Arbor, it's always great to get out there, get to see all the coaches, all the players, recruits. This time was my third time going up there, and I was just super grateful for all the staff for taking me and my dad and showing us around. It was a great visit, super successful visit, and can't wait for the next one.
Absolutely. One of the things that and by the way, Kinetic couldn't be here tonight for those people who were expecting that, but one of the things that was interesting to me is that connection with coaches, right? I always want to know about that. Tell us, like, what coaches. Obviously Grant Newsome is the offensive line coach, head coach Jerome Moore, former offensive line coach. Who are you connecting with on these visits, and when they come out to visit you, who would you say is your biggest connection there?
Sure, Coach Newsome and Coach Moore have made it apparent that they would come out to visit me. Coach Newsome has done it twice and Coach Moore once. I'm pretty sure Coach Newsome will be coming out to visit me another time, but they, for the most part, they've kind of been the only ones visiting me from Michigan. But I have a great relationship with basically their whole staff. Super welcoming, great people, friendly people, and I'm super grateful for them, for just taking me in and treating me like family.
Yeah. No. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. So Malachi, I like to dive a little deeper, man. Can you just let us know how was it growing up? Were you born and raised in Hawaii? Let us know. I want, a nice background, how it was growing up. Right. Do you have siblings? Does your siblings play football? And of course, also, what made you love the sport of football eventually?
Mm-hmm. So I was born in Las Vegas, and I was raised over here. I was born, like I said, born in Vegas, and I lived up there for about a year. My parents decided to move me back when they found out they were having my sister. And we started our life over here, and I've been raised here. I have I'm the oldest of 6 siblings, 2 girls and 4 boys. My mom just gave birth to my younger baby sister about 2 months ago.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. But growing up, I was never really the most athletic person. I was always big. I knew that I had size, but I never really started playing football till I was about 12 years old. I started playing for this one super good team, this 12U team. And at the time, I never learned to love football until I started getting coached by this person, Matt Fonga. He was a coach of my life. And he basically coached me to the player that I am today, installed the work ethic in me. And, he kind of installed that sense of love for me, because I realized that, this could be a job for me, and that I could be able to make money for my parents, retire my parents. So, it's on a deeper level when it comes to family for me.
Beautiful. And, on top of that, right, Michigan has a rich history of producing offensive linemen. I'm pretty sure once you went into that weight room, you saw that beautiful trophy, that Joe Moore Award, right? Once you glaze at that trophy, man, what comes to mind when you see that?
Oh, it just shows how hard their work ethic is. You can obviously tell Coach Moore, former offensive lineman, former offensive line coach, and he coached the O line that year to get the Joe Moore Award. And for me, when I was up there, Coach Moore was right in the drills with the O line. And that's super important to me because it shows that sense that I know that I'm going to be getting the best coaching. And Coach Moore, he really is. He knows the game just as well as Coach Newsom does, because Coach Newsom, former player, like I said, and they both know ball. So I'm super excited for that.
Absolutely, man. One of the things that's very interesting, and I believe Michigan has a couple players on the team now with Polynesian background or Hawaiian background. When you think of Micah Kaipana, whose father Kyoki is a friend of the show, a guy like Kainoa Winston and stuff like that. You see this influx of like those Polynesian players or Hawaiian players, man. How big is football on that island, right? Like it's really an interesting thing to see with all the Polynesian players in college or in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, I love my Polynesian people. The Hawaiian, Samoan, Tongans, they're all very, very good at football over here. And Roman Wilson was up in Michigan before.
Yes,
Great
absolutely.
player. He's from Hawaii. He kind of started that Hawaii pipeline for us at least. And it's super important to me. But I get along with everybody. So I'm glad that there are Polynesians up there. It kind of gets you're able to get used to school a little bit better.
For sure.
No, definitely. And being Polynesian, you guys have such a nice, beautiful soul, respectful, but you're an offensive lineman. So I know there's a mean streak in you. When you on the field, Malachi, man, talk to me. How do you turn that switch to animal status? Because when you are old lineman, you're a road grader. You got to go in there. You dare to punish people. You dare to become IHOP, pancake after pancake. So tell me, how you turn that switch on from the good soul to the tough old lineman?
Man, for me, it's strictly business when I'm on the field. There's nothing about it. I put you in the dirt. That's business.
Yes.
So I kind of just play with all those emotions that, like, if I ever did go through something, I'll play with the emotions that I keep bottled in, and that's how I play. It's just business for me.
No doubt, man. We got a question from the chat. Justin, he says, if your team needs 1 yard, will you turn to him and say run behind you?
Ah, man. You know what? I would love to. What's it called? If I need 1 yard, man, I'll always be reliable for that.
Absolutely.
I'll always be reliable. You gotta be a dog. Gotta be a dog.
Yeah.
No doubt. We've interviewed a couple offensive linemen in recent weeks, actually. But I think the prevailing sentiment is that you guys love to run block a little more than pass blocking. Is it the same for you?
Yeah. Oh man, run blocking is like the epitome of an old lineman. You have to be able to do that. Pass block is kind of easier for me, but a run block, you have to get in the ground, you have to get physical, and you just got to finish through them.
No doubt.
So,
yeah. And Malachi, what is your history as far? Have you played all 4 positions on the O line? The tackle, guard, and center, or you only play one position your whole life? Because just in case Michigan might say, if you were to come, they will say, listen, or any school, we need you at this position. Would you mind moving?
Oh man, I'm open to playing whatever position I have to. For me, I grew up playing defensive lineman, and I got switched over to left tackle. But I don't stay stagnant with just left tackle. I train with the guards, I train with the right tackles. So I know you gotta be good for both. Center's a little bit harder for me, but man, I'll be up to it.
No doubt. One of our guys, a mod of the channel, G Boulder. Shout out to G. He says, "My question is, do you know how great you look pancaking people with that winged helmet on?"
Yeah, no, man. The funny story is the team that my 12U team that I used to play with. The first helmet was actually a variation of the winged helmet. So you know, it's kind of there, you know.
No doubt, man. No doubt. One more question, and we'll get it back to the maniac here. West Quad, my guy Dub Q, who was actually a walk-on at Michigan during
Nice.
the 98 season. I think the year that they won the national championship right after, way back,
Nice.
before you were born. Don't worry about that. But he said, Malachi, do you have a preference of left or right tackle?
You know, I prefer to play left tackle. That's kind of what I've been playing my whole high school career.
Right.
But you know, I have no problem switching to the right.
No doubt.
Yes, yes. No. That's good. And that's, you know, what we want, man. That, you know, that you're willing to be a team player, right? That's what Michigan embodies, right? You know, they have the
Right, right.
team, the team, the
The
team.
team, the team.
You know,
Yes,
you've
sir.
seen it. So, you know what, if a coach needs you to switch position, you know, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be okay with that. Another question, Malachi. First of all, I like that hat you got up there. That
Oh
Michigan.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got
yeah.
that one up there.
I don't know about all those other ones, but you know, we all, everyone has a pre-game ritual,
Mhm.
especially music, right? People always
Right.
listen to music, man. If your pre-game ritual is music, man, what is it that you're listening to? What gets the juice flowing? What gets you ready to, like you said, put faces in the dirt?
Right. I have a whole playlist of old school music. The most I play would probably be Big Papa by Biggie Smalls.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
Yeah.
all right, good
Little
take.
East Coast flavor
Yeah,
there. All right.
Little East School, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
No doubt,
I
man.
find that.
All right. If so, obviously we don't want you to make a decision on the show right now anyway, but coming out of that last visit with Michigan, if there was a ranking system, and you don't have to give us a number, if Michigan's number one or anything like that, but
Right.
would you say that they're at or near the top for you coming out of that last visit?
You know, right now I kind of have like I don't have a ranking for it, but you know, Michigan they hold a special place in my heart.
No
You know,
doubt.
Coach Moore, great person. Their whole coaching staff are just great people. So they have a special place in my heart.
As of right now, besides Michigan, what other schools have you visited, Malachi?
So I've taken a visit to quite a few. I've gone to USC, I've gone to Nebraska, Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee. I think there was a couple others. Oh, BYU. You
Yeah.
know, but I'm actually leaving out to Alabama in like 2 days
Yes.
for a visit out there.
Very
But
nice.
you know that. But I think Michigan I've gone three times, and one more in the summer.
No
Okay.
doubt.
Nice. Out of all those schools you visited, no, what is it that you'll say all these schools have in common? Is something that they all have in common, or there's something unique about every school you go to when you go on the visit?
I would say every school is unique in their own way. For me, Michigan, you know, they're obviously an O line based school. You know, they had great O linemen coming out of there. For me, I'd say every school is definitely different.
No doubt. Speaking of every school being different, how is this process of being wanted by so many schools, right? I'm sure your phone is ringing off the hook all the time and stuff like that. How is that process for somebody who may be watching a young guy who is on the cusp of being recruited, or just for people who've never experienced that?
You know, it gets hard at sometimes because you're at a standpoint of like, man, I'm trying to build a relationship with a coach, and you know, I may have to cut this coach off, and there's just so much stuff that goes on your phone, like so much coaches texting you every day. So for me, like the tip I give is just don't get too attached to anybody, because there's always going to be coaches out there who like you and stuff like that, and you always have to be able to let somebody down, and it's just how the business is for me.
Correct.
No doubt.
Correct. And you have right, it's no secret we are in the NIL era now. I mean, you don't have to get into numbers, but has there been some deals on the table for you, Malachi?
For me, like NIL, my parents, how we do this is we have a team, and they want me to strictly focus on football. Money is a big play and everything, and they don't want me leading my heart different ways. So
Yeah,
football is business for me.
I love that, man. That's great. Especially nowadays, man, because it's not too many people that can say that, and everybody's obviously like geo or everybody's financial situation is different, so respect to
Right.
that too. But that's a great way to go. Friend of the channel, my guy Dom, the Dom father, he says, what university has the best weight room and facilities in your opinion?
And that's a hard one. I
You can
mean,
be honest.
we're on Michigan. We're on Michigan. We gotta be biased. I'll say Michigan for now. Gotta
No
be
doubt,
biased.
man. No doubt.
Yeah. No. I get it. No, one thing here on our channel here, the Maize Man channel, we understand it's a tough process, right? It's like going on multiple dates, right? And you're like, man, I like her, but she just brings a little more to the table, right? Knowing you have to cut them off. But besides football, Malachi, what is your interest, man? Do you watch football? Do you play basketball? Do you do, like, what are your hobbies, outside of football?
Man, outside, so I just got done my senior night, or not senior night, sorry, my last basketball game. I'm retired. I'm retired. Gotta let save these knees for football. But I
No doubt.
was a big basketball player, just because I needed the footwork. My parents, they always believed in putting me in other sports, but now that my career is kind of coming to or my high school career is coming to an end, they want to just keep me focused on football. But for me, I love spending time with my family. I when I have time to, at least, I don't have that much time outside of outside of school and sports. But when I do, it's usually with my family.
Beautiful.
No doubt, man. By the way, your school you have the greatest school name in the history of high school school names. Me
Yeah,
being a big Dragon Ball Z fan,
Dragon Ball Z fan.
right? His school, by the way, is Kamehameha, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
That said, speaking of beautiful things, man, you have grown up on Honolulu, correct?
Yes. Yes.
A beautiful island surrounded by water, man. Great weather, like 98% of the time. How is that? And by the way, keep it on that. How would be your transition, going to one of these mainland schools, if
Right.
indeed that's what you decide to do?
I'm super grateful that we got to live out here my whole life. My parents, they raised me in two houses, and kind of growing up, it's always been tropical weather for me. But whenever we went to the mainland, I'd always be like, man, I love the weather up here because it's nice and cool. It gets super hot out here.
Right.
So it gets hot and sticky. But for me, like the transitioning part, I'm fine with whatever weather I'm in. Hot, cold. I'd actually prefer to be playing in the cold, just because I don't want to get too sweaty. But I know it's different, especially when it gets to the negatives out there. But for me, I'm kind of just used to any weather. I can play in whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, and you mentioned, when I asked you about, your interests besides football, you mentioned family, and that's the beautifulest thing, man, because family is important.
Right.
I'm big on family. Every day I try to put them in a better position than yesterday. But eventually, you're going to leave home to go to
Yep.
college. And it's going to be tough, right? Because now you're going to be separated from your parents. But
From
the
them.
good thing
Yeah.
is you got Zoom now, right? And you're going to
Yep.
get homesick. It's natural. Um, How you are you already mentally preparing? All right, how I'm gonna deal with this, because it's gonna come a time where you like, damn, I just want to go home and eat your cooking.
Right. So yeah. So for me, when I was in eighth grade, my parents, we actually decided to move me up to LA for a year. So I lived out there with a host family. And I kind of got used to, living without them. I definitely say, it was a lonely life, because I couldn't see them, but through FaceTime and Zoom and everything like that, I was able to communicate with them. I call my mom and dad every night, just to say good night. So I definitely think I'd have to take some of those habits with me when I go to college. And especially with my new sibling, I'm not going to get to see her that much. She's actually my replacement for when I'm gone. So I think she'll comfort my parents when I'm gone.
No doubt. Another question from the chat. Justin says, any surfing or swimming at the beach?
Now we're surrounded by the beach, but for me, I'm not really a beach guy. I'm more of a
Okay.
pool guy.
Not mad at it.
It's funny, Malachi, right? I had my younger brother had a destination wedding in Maui back in like 2012-ish, 11-ish. And man, those Hawaii beaches, right? Here in the States, you go 40 feet in, the water's about to your belly button. Man, as soon as you go 3 feet into the Hawaii water, the water was like right here. I'm like, right here. Those water, but it's a beautiful island. I went to red sand beach. They had a black sand beach. They have that thing called the Road to Hana. So,
the road. Yeah.
Yeah, so we did that, man. That was like all day. But again, it was one of the best experiences ever, man, seeing that island. And, all the locals were very respectful. They were very nice. So I know when you say you happy you grew up there, I know you're saying the truth. It's a beautiful place, man.
No doubt. What talk to us a little bit about the not the recruiting process, but the rating process, right? You go to these different sites and they've got, guys at 4 stars, or they got guys at 3 stars. Is that something that you pay attention to, or do you just let, your game speak for itself?
I've always been just let my game speak for myself. Whenever I go against anybody, like I don't really, study them. There's some 3 stars down here, 4 stars. I think it's just a bunch of stars on a paper. For me, it's just business.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
No, definitely. And Malachi, do you have a commitment date?
I was actually thinking 2 weeks after my last visit. I think that gives enough time for me and my family to think this through, and just be able to commit to wherever.
No doubt. Shout out to Dom, and he's right. If you're enjoying this interview, one way to keep interviews like this happening is hit that like button, share this, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Malachi, we'll get you out of here. We got a few more questions. We'll get you out of here, man. Before that, though, are there any guys, other recruits in the 2026 class that you're connecting with? I'm sure guys are trying to sway you to, commit to the school that they're committed to or whatever. How's that for you?
Oh, I think Bear McCorder just hit me up on my phone telling me to come to Michigan.
Actually, he was on this channel. We interviewed Bear, and he said he had a list of guys. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So he hit me up on my phone, just told me, hey man, this is Bear. I just committed. We need you out here. Me and Coach Newsom, we need you out here. I talked to Andrew Babalola because he was actually I shadowed him for a day. I got to go to one of his classes.
Sweet.
So they just have a bunch of guys that are really caring and just want to see the best for the program.
Yeah,
absolutely, man.
And like I told Bear when we had him on here, right? Let's just say you're happy, and then this probably at whichever school you commit to, but Michigan specifically, they have been recruiting very well at the O-line position. So again, I'm pretty sure you're good with competition, but you know, iron sharpens iron. You commit to Michigan, you're gonna have to bring your A game every day. So
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure you're ready for that. But you know, we here, man. You know, regardless which school you choose, Malachi, man, we're gonna root for you, man. But it's never wrong to go with this beautiful color. Look how beautiful this is. and hold on, I see you. You got drip, Malachi. Look at them Jordans with the M on them. I see.
Oh yeah, I won
those are fire.
I won those at that camp.
Yeah. Very nice, man. The vibes up there.
He got them in that plastic case, man.
Case.
No one can touch
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
No doubt. Malachi, we're gonna let you get out of here, man. Before we do, give your final thoughts and tell the people where they can find you, your social media. Let's run it up.
So my social media is Malachi Lee. _ Malachi Lee, all lowercase. You can just find me on Instagram. My Twitter is Malachi Lee 2. Find me on there too. I have some clips of from my season and stuff like that. But you know, that's basically everything you can find me on. And just thankful for you guys for taking the time to get me on this interview.
No doubt, man.
But we appreciate you, man, and your time. And listen, God bless your family and your little sibling, man. That's always a blessing. You know, they're gonna. I can't wait till she's FaceTiming you. I miss you. You know that little boy.
Yes,
for sure, man. And if you need obviously, you know, keep in touch. If you need a place where you want to commit, we're always open to it. So be sure to keep us in mind for that, man. But absolutely enjoy the process. Choose, you know, make the best choice for you and your family for sure. But go blue.
Go blue. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Malachi Lee, ladies and gentlemen, great young man, good head on his shoulder, excellent interview, one of the better interviews we've had. Hope to keep getting good ones like that, man. That was great.
No, it was, man. And you know, the one thing that's in common with these guys on Madman is that the maturity, right? You're looking at these guys and you're saying, man, wow. Again, these are 17-year-old, 18-year-old kids. If I tell you what I was doing at 18, you wouldn't believe me. So right. that's why, you know, I'm just so happy. And then, you know, they have it rough, right? Because just like I mentioned regarding the NIL, right? And that, unfortunately, I come from, you know, bad, you know, poverty. So
right.
Shit, at 18, you telling me Michigan, like, yo, listen, I'm a Michigan fan my whole life. Oh, they're gonna give me 80,000. But then Mickey Mouse University say, yo, 150. I'm going to Mickey Mouse University. Minnie Mouse, where you at, baby?
Mickey Mouse University. Yo, that's crazy. But no, you're right, man. And like I brought up, everybody's, you know, socio-economic situation is different. So you got to, you know, keep that in mind. And like I told Malachi, man, you make the best decision for you and your family, no matter what, right? We're all Michigan fans, but don't let my fandom or your fandom or anybody else's fandom, you know, skew where you decide to go play football because you're trying to please other people. You got to please yourself, do what's best for you and your family. And he seems to have a great head on his shoulder, man. Definitely a family guy, family first. And shout out to him and his family, definitely. And we appreciate him even giving his time today. It's a Saturday. He could be doing anything, but he came here to share it with us. So shout out to that, man.
And that's the beauty, and that's all we really want, right? We just want maybe 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, you know, depending how's it going. And we appreciate, like you said, we appreciate their time, man. You know, this kid, especially when you a recruit like that, an elite recruit, you know, like he mentioned, you know, it gets hard, man. You got these people calling you, you build good relationships. As much as you want to tell yourself, now I'm not gonna be cool with Madman. I'm gonna still get cool with you. And it's like, damn, shit, I'm about to commit to Dom, bro. Like, damn, that's gonna be tough. But I think as a recruiter of college, you gotta get numb to that. You know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get yeses, you're gonna get nos. You just move on. You wish them good luck. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You're gonna kill it over there. but we got to keep it pushing. And that's
the Fighting Musketeers. Say, shut up, Dub
There you
Q,
go,
bro.
baby. Mickey Mouse University.
Burger King Tech.
I might transfer over there.
Yo,
and I
my
yell.
man.
Hey,
Maniac said he going to White Castle A&M if they got the bag.
Listen,
they got the bag. White Castle A&M.
White Castle A&M, baby. Or we could go KFC Tech, man. It all depends.
That's crazy, yo.
Give me a year free of biscuits.
McDonald's State University, all of that. So look, man, we are coming to the end of this game. Michigan has come back, taking the lead 77-72, minute 30 left. This game has actually gotten good. I wish we could put it up on the screen. I would put it up on the screen, but they'll cancel the shit out of us. So we're not going to do that. But 77-72. What's your thoughts, man? Michigan possibly into the Sweet 16?
Listen, I know my fellow brothers, my fellow Michigan fans.
Oh yeah, because you're a Duke fan.
My college team in basketball. I know y'all want to kill. Y'all heard all my teams. Y'all laughed at me. Y'all cooked me in the comments. But listen, I'm a Duke fan in college basketball. Always been. The same year I chose Michigan as football, but I do root for Michigan basketball as long as they're not going against the Blue Devils, and I'm happy for it. And look, I'll say this, and I'm not big on this conference thing,
right?
But in basketball is a little different. The Big Ten is undefeated in the tournament. Purdue just won. If Michigan can hang on, I think they'll be 10-0 as we speak in the tournament.
That's crazy. And everybody was talking about the SEC. Yeah, I'm just saying.
They suck. Let me not say they suck in basketball, right? This is what gets me mad.
81-72 now.
Yes, it's a wrap.
Let's go.
What really upsets me, right, about the media regarding the SEC. Look how much they suck in this conference. That this is the first time and probably in forever that arguably they had the best conference, right? I just far as from top to bottom. You know how many teams got in the tournament from the SEC?
Yeah, I think it was like, it was some crazy number.
I'm in the era, man, where you had Duke, Wake Forest was cooking, Georgia Tech was cooking, Florida State, you had Sam Cassell, Bob Sura. Again, I know a lot of Michigan fans weren't even born at the time, but I'm just telling you, the ACC, the Big East, these schools, these conferences had heavyweights.
Right.
They go for 14 SEC schools in there. Bro, they just love them so much that this is what they want to do. And they getting cooked in the tournament. So
yeah, they made a mistake, by the way, putting Michigan as a 5 seed. But they're going to pay for it. And it looks like they're paying for it now.
But listen, West Coast. Look at West Coast.
Yo, because you got to be a loyal fan to be a Jazz fan. I'll never question your loyalty, dog. You are a Utah Jazz fan. You are loyal.
Yeah.
On top of being a Jazz fan, you're a 49er fan, which, as a Raider fan. That rivalry isn't as crazy now that the Raiders have moved to Las Vegas, but definitely when the Raiders were in the East Bay, it was crazy.
It was. I heard stories, man.
Yeah.
I heard the Raider fans and the Philadelphia Eagle fans are like the worst of the worst.
Listen, Raider fans are crazy. I'll give it that. But Philly fans, bro, that's a whole nother level of crazy.
I spoke to Californians. They talk, well, again, we don't know. We know they are, but
G is a 49ers fan too.
G, there you go, baby. Bang, bang, Niner gang. We in the building. But look, man, I'm just, bottom line, we got the spring game coming up, right, in a couple of weeks, about 4 weeks away. I'm excited for that. We all gonna meet up for the first time. I mean,
yes, sir.
Yes, and Dom, that's how I became a Duke fan. Again, little short Puerto Rican kid at the time.
Nah, don't do us like that, G.
My hair was thing. Someone told me, yo, you remind me of Bobby Hurley. And I said, I didn't play like him. I'm not.
I was gonna say, wait a minute now. Wait a minute, maniac.
I'm not a Catholic.
So you were Bobby Hurley and
I know
Desmond
I was
Howard.
the Puerto Rican Desmond Howard. Yes, sir, baby. Poor Boricua, more than that. Y'all was pa.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Oh, don't do that. I was listen. If there was a sport, and like I said, that I was very good at was football. I'm not gonna say
No
I
doubt,
was
no
elite,
doubt.
but any block. Listen, one thing I'm gonna tell you about New York City, man. New York City, no, we don't produce football players like these other states and these other cities do. But we don't lack talent. The problem is New York City, it's just so much. It's so much distraction. And not to say these other cities don't have that, but these other like Michigan, them cities in Michigan, them cities in Florida, they embody football. Like it's life. Like, yo, bro, I'm going to Florida State. Nah, bro, I'm gonna go to the Gators. And here in New York City, it's like, yo, what we gonna do later? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a whole different ball game.
But you was Bobby Hurley.
Yeah. But no, when I was young, they said you look like Bobby Hurley. I'm like, yeah. I said, let me see who that is. When I saw Bobby Hurley cooking, I said, yo, this guy is nice. And then I said, yo, I like this team. So I just stood with Duke since then.
Hold on.
Bona fide scrub. He can't play.
I'm just... Yo, shout out to Bobby Hurley, man. But I hate Duke, man. As a Michigan, as a Fab Five fan,
I could get it. Listen,
blasphemous.
I'm not. And you know what's funny, right? Speaking of the Fab Five, bro, I loved the Fab Five, right? Because they embody the culture. Let's just call it like it is, right? They were that team that you say, yo, like, Fab Five. But on top of that, man, these guys were elite. Just imagine this today. Just we're talking about 5 freshmen, right? True freshmen. These guys wearing red shirts. I don't even know if there was red shirts at that time. I don't even think red shirts exist. Someone could school me here. And
let's go.
Get that SEC school out of here. Bobby drilled a 3-pointer.
He killed UNLV, bro.
Oh, yeah, he did. And mind you, the year prior, they cooked Duke like by 30.
Right.
Yeah, G, you my guy. Listen, I get it. Look, if I wasn't a Duke fan, I'd probably hate them too. So I'm not mad at nobody.
Right.
Hey,
you like Christian Laettner and all them.
Yeah. Laettner. Listen, man, you talk about in the NBA, he didn't really turn out to be anything. You know, he just wasn't, it just didn't transition. But in college basketball, for his freshman year to his senior year, he went to 4 straight Final Fours. And his last 2 seasons, he won the Natty. And he was the best player those 2 years in college football. And you heard Jalen Rose, what they said about Laettner, like, yo, nah, son could play.
Nah, he definitely could hoop.
You're talking about dudes from the inner city saying that. And, you know, the inner city ain't going to cap. They're like, nah, he could play. So, you know, that just tells you he embodied that. Like, yeah, okay, well, yeah, I might not be from there, but I could play with y'all. So, yeah, it was tough, man. You know, just watching Michigan, I was so mad, man, when North Carolina beat them. Because again,
man, as a Duke fan, you gotta hate Carolina.
North Carolina is my Ohio State, right?
Right.
So, seen them win the Natty that year, and not only that, the way they went out, man. Chris Webber in that corner, and I'm sorry, Michigan fans, to bring you down memory lane.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. But look, they still have a rich history of basketball, man, and you know. That's the beauty about Michigan, that you could talk both ways, right? Like, yo, they had a moment where basketball was a little slow, man, but they always had players, always. Nirvana broke Desmond, Jordan, Duke, Nirvana broke
1991. I guess that was the year, huh?
Desmond Howard, baby, the polls.
So that's a little before my time, but I can dig it.
Yeah, I loved it, man. Why? I was mad because Washington put us in a headlock in the Rose Bowl. Yeah. Mark Brunell was the quarterback. They had Napoleon Kaufman. He played in your team, the Raiders.
Right.
Former Raider. Yeah, they
was a beast.
That's when Washington was Washington. You're talking about they were an elite school at that time, man. Them early 90s. They were, you know, school to be reckoned with. But Man, college sports to me is amazing. Look, I don't even watch NBA like I used to. In fact, I don't even watch NBA, period. Even if Utah was the best team in the league, I'll probably take a sneak in. Oh, that's my team. Let me see what they're doing. But it doesn't catch me anymore. Like college basketball, I think college basketball, to me, has the best postseason of any sport, pro or college.
Right.
Do you think, how you feel about that?
No, I agree with that, man. I think it's something special about March Madness. For sure, and definitely it is it's special, right? It's almost magical, especially the upsets. It gets crazy, right? The brackets, everything about it is pretty special, yeah.
And that's the beauty, right? That at least one school is gonna upset one of these big schools.
Exactly.
Now, and that's what makes March Madness, man. And what's Michigan's coach? Dusty May, that's his name?
Dusty May.
Yo, listen, man. If you're talking about taking over a school who only won 8 games, right? 2, winning the Big Ten tournament, because I believe Michigan State were the season champs, right?
Right.
And now taking them to the Sweet 16. Bro, it's just amazing the job he has done. And you know what's that's only going to help recruiting, right? If he says, look what I did in year 1. If you come here, we're Final Four team every year. So expect Michigan to really start getting top recruits. I know, and not to say NIL.
Well, they got a 5-star guard, Trey McKinney, coming in.
All right.
So they already, it's already
The
percolating
ball is
a little
rolling,
bit.
man. It's good. And that center, the center that came with Dusty May from Florida Atlantic.
Black Golden.
Yo,
right?
He's a beast, bro. And
absolutely.
He's tough.
I think he got a double today. If I'm not mistaken.
He's tough.
Yeah.
He's gonna be. Anyone that plays Michigan is gonna have a hard time, man. Because again, that regular season, but the tournament is what matters, man. And Michigan, the Big Ten was a physical conference this year. Like I say, as a Duke fan, the ACC was this is the worst I've seen the ACC, period. They only got 3 schools in the NCAA, the least amount in forever. Only one team in the round of 32, the first time since 85. So that just tells you, like, it's just been a very, very down year for the ACC, which, listen, I don't care. As long as my team, and I'm nervous tomorrow. Baylor's no joke, man. Big 12 has been, the elite conference of college basketball the last 2 years, last 3 years. So it's gonna be tough, man. Yep. Yeah. McNeese State, Clemson only had 13 points at halftime.
That's crazy. Shout out to Napoleon. I didn't know that he was doing that. That's dope.
He's a pastor. He's a good guy, man. He was a hell of a running back, man. I like him.
Nah, he definitely was, man, and we definitely appreciate him for the Wolverines. I mean, the Wolverines, the Raiders. Yeah, Texas A&M trying to make a little push here. 77-82 now. A minute 43 left. Michigan needs to hold on. Obviously, the Wolverines have I think they lead the country in the most wins by 4 or less points.
Three or less.
Okay, 3 or less.
Because they won by 3 against that San Diego team.
Right, which is crazy. They definitely should have blown that team out.
Yes, but what's the beauty about college basketball, the tournament? The saying, win, survive, and advance. That's it. You don't need to win pretty.
Right.
That's it. Because it's on a game-to-game basis, right? And if you're a Michigan fan, you kind of, not that you like these kind of games, because these are the heart attack games, but okay, we've been here a million times.
Right. Yeah, no doubt, man.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
A&M got the ball, right?
A&M does have it. And won?
No.
Okay.
No. It don't count.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
They pretty strict on the what you call that, continuation in college. Yeah. They don't really give you that continuation like that.
It's gonna be tough. This game, again, look, and I'm not saying this is a makeshift Michigan team. Like, I think they have some, but you're talking about 8-win team. Like, how much talent you really had, right? Coming
Right.
back. So for Dusty May, man. But again, there's still a lot of time in this game. And in March, we've seen crazy things happen.
For
So
sure, bro.
if you're a
For
Michigan
sure.
fan, that 129 feel like the beginning of the half. It's like forever, man.
Right. That's going to be the longest minute, 29 seconds. All right. Michigan up 3. 82-79, a minute, 29 left.
Let's go. Let's go.
Get
all
it.
right. Take your time, boom. All right. Here you go. Throw it back.
What was that?
No! Woo! Yeah. Take it out. Smart.
All right. Running some time off the clock.
That was
They
almost
damn near turned
disaster.
it over, which has been the Achilles heel for Michigan all
Yeah.
season, really.
Yeah, give this point guard. Do your thing.
Yeah,
Hey,
Trey is him. Trey is pretty clutch.
Oh, hit him. Okay. No.
Oh my God.
Oh, hey,
Good
he's clutch.
bucket.
What a fucking shot.
Big
bro.
bucket. Trey
Man,
Donaldson is
Yo.
actually him.
Yo, he remind me of me when I'm playing, bro. Like, I
Yo.
just gonna make
Yeah.
Hey,
you gotta
what a
stop it, bro.
I know.
That's hilarious.
Now, yo, listen, in basketball, I'm gonna tell you, man. What I did have, my jumper was crazy, but my handle, I had the John Stockton handle,
Which is crazy because most of the time coming out of New York, they say the guys got the handle and not the jumper.
I did not. I had the Bob Cousy, the basic. And then he
Bonafide scrub. He can't play.
He said the
Yo,
Bob Cousy.
the Bob Cousy. Listen, I call it like it is, man. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was some all pro, but and I was good rebounder, good defender, and I could shoot. But as far as like, I'm not gonna really beat nobody off the dribble.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm Puerto Rican. We're not that tall, A lot of us are, but not me. I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10".
Hey, that's over average height.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No. Woo!
Let's go.
Bro.
All right.
Okay.
I think they fouling now.
Yeah.
46 seconds, 84-79. Good guys.
Bro, you saw that 3, that shit rattled out. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that was halfway down, bro. Oh, he gonna have nightmares about that one.
Bro. Yeah,
That's
it's just
crazy.
You just know shit like that happen. It's just your day.
Yeah. We not gonna win. It's
you
not
just
for us
know.
tonight.
Yeah. Just listen, while we call your shorty, tell her, yo, bro, I need you tonight, baby.
All I need is, you know what, in a comfortable bed.
Oh,
It could all be so simple.
That's yeah, we'll see.
Oh,
we'll just watch the ending of this, and then we'll wrap it up, man.
Yeah.
All right, good. That was big. So now they up 7. Yeah, just make them try to kill as much clock, and if they're gonna drive, just let them. No, he got fouled before. All right. Oh yeah, that coach Buzz Williams. He was the coach for Virginia Tech. Man, he was tough. And when they win the ACC, he was one of the best coaches. Yeah, man. Wow. Which region the Michigan is in?
I think they're in the South, right? Let me know in the comment section.
I don't know. Yeah.
Michigan is in the South. No,
I wonder who would they play? The winner of who?
Auburn. I think they got the winner of Auburn.
And Gonzaga. Is it Gonzaga?
Gonzaga, yeah.
Is it? I mean, is Auburn playing Gonzaga? I gotta double.
I think so. Yeah.
I got this. Or is it? Or is it you? No, UConn is playing Florida.
Right. Which, the way Florida looked in that first round. Now, granted, they were playing Norfolk State, but
no.
They look strong.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna listen, man. Know me, I keep it a stack, but Florida looks tough.
They do.
Florida, they're gonna be they're if they win the Natty, I won't be surprised. Let me just put it like that.
Of course, UConn try and make history. If they can win the whole thing this year, that'll be 3 straight. Now, granted, I don't think
they won't.
They have the team to do it this year, but they try and get that history.
It's funny, right? When Duke won in 91, 92. Oh, Creighton. They playing Creighton.
Okay. Auburn is playing Creighton.
Correct. Yo, they tough. And you know what about Creighton? They got
No. Auburn's playing Creighton today, but I think Auburn's gonna get them out of here.
no the winner. That's gonna be a tough one.
And then Michigan would play the winner of that game. A turnover here, turnover. All right, that's pretty much it, bro. 84-79. I think it's 30 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, it's over.
Texas A&M and their fans can pack it up.
How they say it? Nah. Hey. Goodbye.
Yeah, they cooked, bro.
As they say, man. SEC.
Hey, Texas Tech and all the Texas Tech fans, we got this for you.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Real quick, did you see there was a post made, some weirdo talking about there's a picture of Dusty May, and they're like, all these Michigan fans, they just so full of themselves. And then the weirdo Ohio Tate, the one that was crying that Bryce Underwood was on the cover of the Sport, he's like, wait till the hammer drops. Fucking
wait till the hammer drops, boy. Them and that hammer, another turnover by
it's over. That's all she wrote.
That's game.
Okay, so Michigan makes it to weekend number 2. Listen,
Michigan in the Sweet 16.
It's a 3-weekend tournament.
Sweet 16 bound.
Yes.
Let's go.
And listen, they match up well against Auburn, and they match up well against Creighton, either team. Of course, on paper is looking like Auburn, right? So
I think Creighton's up right now. Yeah, Creighton's up 30-29. Now it's early.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. They started already.
The SEC 8-7.
See, this is what I'm saying. They
Nasty
got 14
work.
14 schools in. Oh my God!
Right.
Get these guys out of here.
10-0 in the tournament so far for the Big Ten. They're about to be 11-0 with Michigan.
No. This is gonna be 10-0.
Okay, all right.
This is because the first round y'all were 8-0. Purdue won today 9-0. You guys 10-0.
Got you.
I think Michigan State plays tomorrow, right?
I think they play today.
Is it tonight?
Yeah, I think they play tonight.
Yeah. I got UCLA. I think UCLA might lose. I don't know, man.
90-79 now for Michigan. They still trying to foul. That's crazy. What are you fouling for?
It's officially official. Wow,
15
man.
seconds, man.
Shout to Michigan, man. There you go. Like I said, as long as ain't the Blue Devils in front of them, let's go, baby. They deserve it. And it's a good story, right? It's a good story, especially with that little negativity lingering over our heads. We're not going to beat the dead horse. We know what we're talking about. So at least it's good that the basketball team, man, is doing well. And look, that's the beauty about the tournament. Teams like Michigan, who in the regular season, you're like, blah, blah, blah. Look, they making it to too.
And this is I don't know if you remember this. Remember Kemba Walker back when he was with UConn.
From the Bronx.
They were written off, also from the Bronx.
From the Bronx.
They were written off. They made that run through the Big East tournament at that time. And then made that run through the through the NCAA tournament, won the Natty, man.
Yeah. I remember
Michigan can go on a similar run to that.
Yeah, and that's and when you play, see, Michigan is playing with house money team, right? They play, even if it's Auburn, they play. The pressure's not on Michigan, the pressure's on Auburn.
Warwarski,
Marmarski, Katakarski, chicken wings, French fries, and the Marski.
Marmar was in A2 today.
I saw him.
Yeah,
I showed me them pics. He had a meeting with Sharon Moore. Marmar was up. So you getting meetings with Sharon, you ain't letting us know.
Marmar was on an official today.
He's on official, man. Yeah, my guy.
Let's go, man.
Wow. I'm so happy to see these SEC schools get beat because that meat riding is just out of control.
It was crazy.
They only got a good legitimate. I think Florida. I think Auburn, depending which day. I
No
don't
more
think
fouls. 91,
that's it.
79 is the final,
That's
ladies
twice.
and gentlemen.
That's twice in a row they beat A&M in the tournament.
All right, look.
And now,
Look, I have to say it. Dusty May deserves this damn extension.
yes.
All right.
No,
Dusty May, at the time that his extension was given, it was questionable to say the least. All right. But I understand they want to keep him away from his alma mater, who was going to be in the Indiana, who was going to be looking for a head coach because Mike, what's his name? Former Knicks coach Mike Williams, I think it is, was stepping down. They just hired somebody now, but Mike Woodson, thank you, Mike Woodson, was stepping down. Nobody said it actually. They just saying woo. They just excited for the end of this. Shout out to the 202 people in the chat, man. Be sure to like and share.
They probably, you know what? You want to rock?
We might as well just do an immediate reaction.
Immediate reaction.
Put the chat, man. Come on up. Join the conversation. The man them just interviewed Malachi Lee. Great interview.
Maybe you could split it. You could just split the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Malachi Lee.
So listen, man, get it kicking, man. Michigan wins. They beat Texas A&M. They beat a tough, physical SEC school, well-coached team, man. What's your immediate thoughts, man, on this win for Michigan?
Like I said, man, immediately I gotta give Dusty May credit. Dusty May earned this win. He earned he won the Big Ten tournament. Now he's in the Sweet 16 in his first year on the job. Dusty May absolutely earned that extension. We got my guy West Quad in the building.
Hey, shout out to my boy Juan Stockton over there.
Yeah.
Hey yo, not Juan Stockton, bro.
Yo, West Quad, that was fire. Juan Stockton.
That's your new alternate nickname, maniac. You will not be known as Juan Stockton.
Juan Stockton, baby.
Stockton.
Yo, you know what? West Quad. Now I'm gonna use that when I'm telling people you're a Utah fan. Yeah, bro. When I was playing, they called me Juan Stockton.
Hey, yo.
I'm gonna give you your credit. Yo, West Quad, though. Listen, man. What's your thoughts on Michigan's win? They were losing at halftime. Even at one point, I think A&M was up about 8-10. They was up by 10 in the second half. Michigan,
hey, bro.
They
I just put it in the DC, bro. It was touch and go. I was looking forward to, like, oh man, a sad evening.
Yeah, I think A&M got up like 9 points at one point.
10.
Got up 10, yeah.
Because when we was in the interview, I looked at my phone. It was 70-60 A&M. Right. I said, nah, this game is over.
It felt like we couldn't do anything but get foul calls for a period there. Like, I don't know,
absolutely,
man. I'm just glad they escaped with that win because, I mean, it looks crazy. Like, if you look at the score, it did not feel that way. Like, look, don't let the scoreboard fool you. It's going to be people coming in like, oh, they ran them out the gym. No, we did not.
Shout out to the Downfather, man.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what, West Quad, listen, look at it like this, right? Look at it almost like Michigan teams, the football teams, where they just wear you down, and Michigan
for sure.
wore them down, and they were able to finally get over the hump. And you know, the tournament, bro, it's like I was telling man, it's survive and advance. It don't matter how pretty it looks, how bad. Listen, it's a one-game tournament.
Bro, we can win by 0.5. I'll take it. I will take any win we can get.
Yes. AD, what's going on, champ?
What's good, family? How we doing after that win, big dog?
Doing great. Feeling real good, man. Michigan into the Sweet 16.
Bro, don't forget, we got those 2 7-footers that are a problem. We always got that advantage on people, so we always got a shot, man.
Speaking of those guys, both of them went double digits today. Vlad with another double, 23 and 12.
He's a
Danny Wolf 14, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Absolutely. Trey Donaldson hit a big bucket down the stretch to really a cold layup.
Shout out Roddy Gale, bro.
Absolutely.
Where did Roddy Gale come from today, bro? Like
Crazy.
hey, I love it.
Getting it from whoever you can get it from. Shout out to my guy G Boulder. What's good, G?
Man, what's going on? Hey, Trey Donaldson proving himself to be big time down the stretch. For
Yes,
about the
sir.
last week in a row, he been doing it.
Yes, sir. Hey, we got 213 people in here. We need 213 likes, man. Make sure you like the video, share this with your friends. But yeah, man, Trey Donaldson. I think they calling him the gamer. That's what the team is calling him. Definitely a gamer. Definitely clutch. Hit a huge three against UC San Diego, and then tonight with that layup.
Hey,
just a
26
big
points
bucket.
for Roddy Gale, bro. The quietest 26. I didn't know he had that many. I thought he had
that's
about
crazy.
18 or so, but good job, Roddy.
Yeah, man.
And this is what you need in March. You need guards with cold veins, bro, with ice in their veins. You gotta, bro. It's just you keep playing. Once he made that layup against Maryland, I said, oh. And remember, there was a time Michigan lost like 3 in a row.
Yeah,
or 2 in a row, and it was looking kind of dark for them. But just look now, man. Look, man, it's looking good. And like I said, they match up well with Auburn or Creighton. So Michigan's gonna have a good chance to beat either team that they play next week.
This is when Dusty shines, man. He makes runs here, dude. This is his time of the year.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Dusty May.
If they just,
go ahead.
If they just cut down on turnovers, they can beat anybody.
Man.
That been, like you said earlier, that been their Achilles heel. If they cut down turnovers,
yeah,
they gotta get better at that, man. These are bad turnovers. They gotta
horrible turnovers. It's not even like, because of the defense necessarily of the other team a lot of the times, right? Like I saw Vlad make a horrible pass cross court. Like those are the ones you can't have, man. You gotta be better than that.
Yeah, I'll tell you this though, OSU fans and Michigan State fans, sick. You know why? Because Michigan basketball, caliente.
Why Stockton on one today, huh?
Yo, got all the Ohio State fans over there like this.
I take that back. I'm really pissed off.
What?
They tight.
Crazy.
They tight. They mad.
They're like the Ryan Day gift. What
There you go.
Hey.
He'll never live that down, by the way. Like, you talk about taking control or lack thereof. Like, bro, you got to do something.
Thank
you
you.
Can't just observe your team losing their shit.
Yeah.
But that's what he did.
And I'm glad you guys brought that up, right? Because I saw someone try to mention, Sharon Moore, he just let his players be hoodlums. And I hate when they use that word because I know what word they really want to use. Anyway, I'm not going to go that far. But the bottom line is Sharon Moore was pushing his players back. Ryan Day just looked lost. Like he left his kids with the house alone, and when he came there, it was just a big house party.
Yo, son.
Like, yo, what's going on in my house?
Crazy. Shout out to AD. We appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Go blue. Absolutely.
Yes, man. So look,
shout out to Posh.
Hey,
congratulations.
Posh.
We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So look, man, again, if of course the obvious is you would like Michigan to play Creighton, and I want the underdogs to win anyway. But let's say y'all guys play against Auburn, man. What's your initial thoughts on that game? If you've seen much of Auburn play this year,
I haven't.
Cut down the turnovers.
Much college basketball, so.
Yeah, I'm with G, man. If Michigan cuts down the turnovers, they can play with anybody. I will say this. If Auburn is playing their best basketball, they're a tough out. They really are good. And it's going to take a strong effort from Michigan, even if they cut down the turnovers. But with the two bigs that they got with Wolf and Golden running that two-man game, and if Trey Donaldson can close it down the stretch, I think they got a good shot. Shout out to my guy Keegan who's here. How you doing, Keegan?
What's up, guys? Go blue.
Go
Keegan,
blue.
yes,
Go
sir.
blue.
Go blue, man.
What's up, Keegan?
Keegan, what's your thoughts, man, on Michigan's win, man? They going to the Sweet 16.
Man, I think they might go further than that. Like, we got some bench points tonight.
Right.
So the bench played really good. I don't know how good my reception is right now, but
No, you're good.
Kaysen, Roddy Gale, Reuben Jones, all those guys showed up. So if we can get that kind of bench production, we have it with our starting five. Well, actually, Reuben Jones is now a starter, but we need him to score. But like Kaysen is really coming through.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Hey man, shout out to Keegan, bro, for keeping the faith in the group chat, bro.
No, but also, AD made a great point, right? He said this is, Dusty's Maize time of the year, right? Coaching matters, bro. People could say what they want. At the end of the day, coaching matters. And this is not foreign territory to him. He knows how to win in March. And as a team, as a fan of a team like that, that's what you want, man. And this is why it's important. I know, I always got to bring football up. To me, that it's that Michigan at least makes the playoff this year. Would I want to win the Natty? Of course, but I'm a realist. Do I think they win the Natty? No, but if we can make it to the playoffs, at least second round, third round, I think that'd be a great season. The 26th season, then I think Michigan will have a great shot of winning it all. But shit, if we could win it all, you never know, man. So
Dusty May just won the most important award you can ever win. AB just called him Cracker of the Day, man. You know we're winning it all.
Hey yo.
Hey, that's nasty. Oh.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Yo.
Oh, shit.
AB is crazy. Shout out to Dexter Green, man. We just can't let no one run and gun. That's a fact. And shout out to Marmarski. My guy Warwarski is in the chat somewhere. But for sure.
Yeah, I seen someone says, let me see. The crazy thing is they still got to put together a complete game. This team is scary good.
Yeah.
Dusty May had the schedule we did. Yeah, and and it's weird with the tournament. You'll see a team one week look like, oh man, this team is going to the Final Four. The next game they lose by 15. You're like, yo, bro, what happened? It's weird. It's about consistent keeping your guys ready, and just the formula Michigan has, man. They have an inside-outside game, and whenever you have bigs, and remember, what's his name? Number 50,
Black Golden.
Oh, Black.
Golden.
Yeah.
He could shoot it from out there. One slot, baby, he'll be out there.
Hey, bro, our Dr. Jekyll is nasty, but our Mr. Hyde is just as nasty, bro. Like, we on both ends. Like, we can go from one end to the other, and we just got to find somewhere in the middle.
Right.
We got to find that middle ground.
Yeah, and it's you a team like Auburn, right? I'm thinking ahead.
Right.
I don't know if Creighton is going to be able to hold on, but they in a fist fight with them. That just should tell you, listen, you could beat a team like that. But Auburn is very similar. They have athletic bigs. So if they get these guys, your bigs in foul trouble, that's where trouble could occur as well for Michigan, right? Because you definitely depend heavy on these big guys and to produce on both sides of the court defensively and offensively. So, but again, he'll pull this guy. I forgot number 4 from Auburn. He's pretty much going to be the player of the year. Looks like. I don't know who they're going to put on him, but we'll see. Hopefully Creighton does it, guys. Hopefully.
I mean,
hey, Maniac, we ain't ducking nobody. We don't care about Creighton.
You're right.
We ain't ducking.
G, you're 100% correct. It's not, but you know what? It's better when it's the underdogs win, right? But yeah, I'm pretty sure if I'm Michigan, like I said earlier, you playing with house money. We play Auburn, okay? So we're gonna be underdogs. No one's gonna pick us to win. So you know what? All the pressure's on Auburn, no pressure on Michigan. So you go in there loose, man, and just play your game. And
no doubt.
I'm anxious to see how Trey Donaldson play again. You know, he came from Auburn, right?
Right.
Oh yes. Oh,
Right.
So
Also,
That's a good point.
I think like Dion brought up, Michigan hasn't even put together a complete game yet. So for them to, if they could put that together against a team like Auburn, which they probably gonna need, especially if Auburn comes out on their game.
And they losing. They losing at halftime by 37-35.
Creighton is no joke either, man.
Tough. Listen, even if and like G said, I know y'all not ducking smoke, but I think stylistically, it's style matchups in the tournament, and I think Creighton is a better matchup. But I could see Michigan beating both, man. It's just good, man. I hope they go to the Final Four, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to Malachi who just texted me. He said, "Thank you guys for having me. It was my first time on the YouTube channel. I was kind of nervous, but I had a great time." Shout out to Malachi, man. Thank you for joining.
Malachi Lee, my guy. Yeah, he's a good kid, man. Yo, listen, that Michigan O-line recruiting class for 26 might be special ed.
Yeah, and I think Kinetic dropped some names in there. Drop them again, Kinetic. Yeah, I mean, if they could get those guys, if that's the Michigan's potential offensive line class, this class could be even better than the one they had last class, which is crazy. Yeah.
Do you see who all was there this week? The offensive lineman that was there this weekend. Ooh,
including Malachi, who just came back, but Cantwell is there today.
Colas J was there.
Exactly.
Yeah, they had some dogs there.
Yeah,
a bunch of them.
It's gonna be very interesting to see. My guy who we interview, Crimpin was there.
Yes.
So it's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
Bryce will be well protected.
Correct. And this is something that I stress to the OSU fans. And listen, I get it. I recruit elite at these other positions. I said, bro, as long as Michigan is getting elite O linemen and we could continue to get very good defensive linemen, bro, we're gonna continue to dominate this series because it's gonna come down to the trenches, bro. Right. You guys can Jeremiah Smith play defense and tackle? Can he? Because you need those O linemen Michigan has and are recruiting. Yo, bro, it's gonna be ugly. Running backs, oh my goodness, man! Look, and we in good position to land some elite running backs.
Speaking of the running backs, bro, running back who hasn't even touched campus yet, Jasper Parker is looking like the real deal, bro. He's already got a NFL body. He just jumped a 38-inch vertical. And he, if you've seen him run, bro, it's crazy. I'm really looking forward to him. Now, granted, he'll be a true freshman along with Donovan Johnson. I don't expect them to really crack the lineup really this year. They might get red shirts, but I look forward to the future for both of those guys. But Jasper Parker is a beast. We've actually interviewed him on the channel too. Great kid himself.
Hey,
man, we went 15-0. Dude, we went 15-0, won a national championship with no passing game. We're about to get a passing game too. Look out!
No doubt. You say that.
Listen. I will say this, JJ. And it's not JJ's fault that they didn't pass the ball a lot, but I got to give JJ some credit. He was the best quarterback in the country on third down. Especially on third and long where he had to pass the ball. JJ was absolutely phenomenal, but you're right. It's not like we leaned on the passing game. The running game was still the driving force of that offense. And now you have a guy super dynamic in Bryce Underwood and Chip Lindsey is definitely going to throw it around a little bit while still running the football. I think we're in good hands.
Hey,
she's going to be here before we know it.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the new receiver that they just offered out of the portal? Have you had a chance to look at?
From Campbell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think yes, it's him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks pretty decent.
He's a problem. Listen, which leads me. So does that mean that McCulley's not looking great? I don't know. Y'all,
They said he looking good, but they said your boy Marion Walker don't even got a number this year so far. So what
Yeah,
did
he
that say
gone.
about him?
He
Yo,
gone.
hey,
They
I'd be
said he don't
looking
even
out
have
for
a league
O'Leary.
listed with no number.
what?
Man,
They
so
got my man. He got to
he's
earn a
practicing.
number.
He's
Bro.
They
practicing
took
with a
that number
t-shirt
one.
over his shoulder
Yeah,
pads. He got a shirt over
I
his.
don't
He
know.
gone.
I just
I'm
read
not
that,
gonna hold you,
but
bro. We've been
so we
giving
got
number one out willy nilly now.
Yeah, you
yeah,
can't get that number one out willy nilly, bro. My man Amorian
yeah.
Walker is out here fighting for his life.
No, but he.
Life.
Hey, I'm not gonna let y'all do him like that, bro. This man is not. He's not out there in a blank jersey, y'all. Yeah, I'm not gonna let y'all do him like that.
Yo, son.
Hey, so that's what I was gonna ask you guys. We got about, I think, 7 to 10 people over our limit. What we need?
Yeah.
What who do
Natural
y'all think?
attrition. Natural attrition
Not,
is about to happen.
and that's what I'm wondering. I seen a bunch of like some of the walk-ons are still there. You know, I looked at the roster. I seen a bunch of the walk-ons. So I'm wondering where they gonna go with that.
We got about 13 receivers. Only about 4 of them are any good. Just take them from that.
Damn,
Well,
only
there's
four.
I mean, he's
Are you
Listen,
counting the freshmen?
hey,
They're
bro.
saying
Speaking of
Browder's
the
turning
freshman,
heads out here.
Jamar Browder, they
Yep.
say he's him.
Yep.
And that was the 3-star wide receiver that Michigan got in this last class. But they saying he's him. He's really him.
I've been pounding the table for Browder, but like for
Yeah.
Marion Walker, we don't have a number, so that either means he's gone or he's going to have to earn the number one.
Hey, they about
Well,
to make
I
that
think,
boy the
I
water
think that
boy.
should be it, as opposed to the blank number thing.
Well, now
Yeah.
we got Coach Campbell back to I'm gonna build these guys up, man. Let Bellamy go recruit them, and the other guy can develop them. We'll be
Hey,
good at
good
receivers
call,
going
AD.
forward.
Because Soup is him. Soup is him when it comes to coaching receivers, bro.
Yeah, and that's why they
that's a
brought him
fact.
in. See, Sharon Moore. Look, man, what I liked about him is that he made the necessary moves he needed to make. Right, he didn't play with Kirk Campbell and say, you know what, I'm gonna give you another shot. He said, yo, listen, Taco Bell is hiring. Go.
Posh,
Bye.
have a good
Hey.
one. We appreciate you sliding.
No, he said Jim Harbaugh is hiring.
Yeah, you could go over there.
Hey,
Peyton O'Leary's like
Hey.
almost 6'3", right? And he's like 220, something like that.
hey, Burks, we not doing this.
He's a big-bodied receiver. I wouldn't sleep on him, especially if we can distribute the ball.
Yeah, well, you know, it's going to be interesting, right? Because there's a lot of back and forth regarding, you know,
Larry.
backs, right? They want no one really, not say nobody wants, people want Bryce to start, right? People use the Michigan State example. Or you saw how Michigan State just threw Aiden Childs in the fire and let him figure it out. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it might, we don't know. If that's what Michigan decides to do, I'm okay, whatever they do. But I'm just looking at it, you know, on the surface.
But
Mike,
man, to be fair, he's some. Hey, it's Aiden Childs, Nick Marsh, and a bunch of bums.
and you know what? They're gonna be an elite tandem in the Big Ten for sure.
Man, listen. I don't know
after that.
Michigan didn't go after Nick Marsh, but I'm, you know, watching him play, I regret it because he's absolutely a beast, bro. Last year, he's probably the 3rd best freshman wide receiver in the country.
Right.
And that's only because the other 2 had competent teams, probably. You know what I mean? Not taking nothing away from JJ or Ryan Williams, but they had competency on the rest of their squad.
Right.
And Nick Marsh still performed. You saw the plays he was making that last season, and it was pretty remarkable. And if we'd been able to pair him with a guy like Bryce, you know, the sky would have been the limit.
Yeah, and he would have been coming into the second season.
Exactly.
So he would have been polished. He would have been experienced and already gone up against Big Ten competition. So we already have a measuring stick regarding Nick Marsh, man. He's definitely he's probably the second best receiver in the Big Ten behind Jeremiah Smith. But Michigan, Ohio State fans, no, he's not. Cornell Tate is better than him.
Oh my
Sit
God.
your ass up. Because Ohio State, listen, their fans, every player is better than everybody in the whole
Hey, man, they got the 5 best receivers in the Big Ten. What are you talking about Nick Marsh for?
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, he
The
wouldn't
5
even
best.
start. He wouldn't even start at Ohio State.
Of
He
course.
wouldn't start at Ohio State. He'll be the 5th string, man. Shut your ass up. These Ohio State fans.
They say he'd be the cleat cleaner at Ohio State. He'd be cleaning cleats.
Yeah. I remember I used to hear that all the time. Ohio State fans, who in Michigan will start at Ohio State? They don't say that no more.
So, can I jump in?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're right, Johnny. Go ahead, Keegan. Sorry.
It's all good. On the receivers, I think we want at least one tall, big-bodied receiver. So we got Peyton O'Leary, who's I think 6'2.5", 220 or 215, something like that, 210. We got Jamar Browder, 6'4", big-bodied guy. There's another guy, McCulley. Yeah. So I think it's a lock that we have one of those guys on the field at all times. There's another guy. I think Amarion Walker is a big-bodied guy, but maybe a little lighter weight than those 3. So I just don't know if there's a spot for Amarion. So
crazy.
I'm curious if the athleticism just doesn't translate. But that's like a side point for Amarion. The point is, so I think Peyton O'Leary has a decent shot to get a lot of targets. McCulley does too, but you have to see what happens with how spring ball goes and whatnot. And if it does go well for both of those guys, they could both get a lot of touches. And then say one underperforms or doesn't play well or gets injured, then you have Jamar Browder right there, who's already doing stuff. And I think Jamar Browder is going to be a starter at some point this season.
He will. And there's a spot for Amarion Walker. It's in the secondary where he should have been playing all along.
Yeah, Walker, I don't know, man. Let's see. I mean, we're going to be at the spring game, so trust me, we're going to be looking for him, where he's at. Where's Amarion? Hopefully, we could see him and talk to him. I love your mom. What's up, man? What we doing here? You know?
What you think he going to say to you?
He going to say, man, he say, I'm him.
Fighting for my life. Y'all tell me with this.
He can't catch, man.
I might hand him a White Claw after that. When he
hey, yo,
bona fide scrub. He can't play.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
Hey, bro,
work.
I hope Amarion Walker is seeing this and comes
I hope he
back
used this as motivation, bro.
The heat of 1,000 suns this year.
Nah. We definitely. I like Amarion. I was pounding the table for him last year, the year before, because you can't be that athletic. What is the problem? I do need answers.
You probably should have said that.
Do you think,
bro?
Hey, do you think that they could have possibly screwed him up by switching these positions and not letting him just stick at least and see? You know what I mean? Either one. Stick a receiver or stick a DB and let him just stick there.
Because remember one spring game, my man, like Keegan say, O'Leary him. He was disrespectful.
He was.
Hey, that had to be detrimental to his development too, like mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got mad. You seen he got mad.
Cook you?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, that's bad. That's bad news, bro.
And that's the thing, man. Being as athletic as he is, bro, he shouldn't be getting cooked by anybody. Number one, because not only is he athletic, he's long, he's tall. He's got all the intangibles that you would look for either, that corner position or wide receiver. And somehow he's just out here in purgatory, positional purgatory, not able to play anything. They about to put him he about to be a backup point guard or something at this point.
Yo, listen.
Hey, put some weight on him and make him a long snapper.
Yo,
bro, I do.
special
Somebody said
teams.
special teams. I like that. Maybe he should be a return man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well put him somewhere, man, because we know he has, and he's naturally gifted, but sometimes that doesn't always translate to the field, unfortunately. And right now with Amarion Walker, that seems to be the case. And we want him to cook. We want him to be effective, right? Because remember, he's coming from Ole Miss. They had an elite quarterback. Right? And they had an elite offensive coordinator, which is their coach, Lane Kiffin. So if he couldn't get it done over there, I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know.
I guarantee you the man can block field goals.
Right. Moose, Malachi was on as a guest earlier. We had him on as a guest.
Oh, yeah. Moose. Yeah, no. He just the interview. That would have been nice if he did.
Hey, watch out for Kyle Winston on special teams, though, about those blocks for real.
Hey, Kyle Winston, another DMV guy, another Polynesian player too. Absolute monster.
He's a menace.
I think he just won something on in track as well. I don't even think he's like one of these early signee guys, so he hasn't touched the campus yet. Jasper Parker yet to touch the campus.
Bro, this
still got
class is gonna have an impact, bro.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, Nate Marshall. None of them not there. Not there either.
Nate Marshall, listen, and you're
Babalola could get left guard.
Who?
Nah, bro, I want to see I want to see Ty Haywood at guard, bro.
Yeah. Nah. He ain't playing for year one.
Yeah, he might get mop up time. We'll see. Look, Michigan's recruiting class, man, they've been doing a great job, and they continue. In fact, it's just getting better, which is scarier. And man, once you add an elite quarterback, which we have now, and Bryce Underwood, man, we just need to get him some elite receivers. But I think what we have for now will do. I think eventually Marsh and Browder, these guys will be elite before they leave Michigan. So I'm expecting a lot of good things from this team. Now we have a competent OC, right? So which I think, he's gonna scheme well. Like, okay, this is what we have, so let's do what we have. Not like Campbell, who he had Tuttle and Orgy and have them trying to throw 30 yards down and out. So, like, bro, what are you doing?
Campbell's out there running Little Giants, bro. I don't want to ever think about that dude ever again in my life, bro.
Hey, you know how I feel. You know how I feel about him. He definitely.
Dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his head.
Yeah, he got to pay for the war crimes.
Hey, bro, no more mats, bro. No more mats in the offensive room, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
no more mats.
This is the worst our offensive line is going to be for the next 5 years. We're still going to have a top 10, top 20 unit, man.
Bro,
yes,
that's a fact.
Hey,
yes.
Everything. You can say that about everything, AD. Everything that, like, if you think about everything going forward, is going to be much better, bro.
Even the quarterback.
Right.
This is the worst the quarterback is going to be, and that's crazy because Bryce. And we only saying that because Bryce is a freshman. But this is the worst the quarterback's going to be for the next, few years here for sure. Shout out to my guy Antoine Johnson. He said a lot of Michigan's problem with the wide receivers is stupid routes they run, like letting Samaj run fly routes. Michigan runs a lot of dumb wide receiver route concepts. Listen, I gotta, for as much credit as I'm gonna give my guy, the wide receiver coach, whose name is escaping me right now, Ron Bellamy. Thank you. As much credit as I'm gonna give him for the recruiting he's done over the last couple of seasons, the development has not been there. Although I also have to say this: when you watch the tape back, Guys were getting open last year.
Maize was open for real. That's why you got to
Fred Moore,
tantrums,
which
bro.
we haven't brought up. Fred Moore was getting
Fred
open
Moore.
deep, especially. It's just the guy, you know, the quarterback play was super incompetent. We're not even gonna go back and rehash that. Shout out to Davis Warren for doing what he was able to do, I suppose. But it was not good at quarterback last year.
Dude, wide receivers only going to get better, man. The O-line's going to get better. Quarterback's going to every single thing, man. Even our running backs, as good as Mullins and Edwards were, that's the worst combo we're going to have for the next 5 years, man.
Right. Yeah, no doubt about it, man. And like Johnny said, Auburn is in a dogfight right now, only up 3 against Creighton. Amorian wasn't gonna get any playing time at Ole Miss. Don't look like he gonna get no damn playing time at Michigan either. I don't know what he gonna do.
Play.
Oh man.
Hey man, we gotta keep the faith, bro.
as much hype as
and still suck.
Oh yeah, you sure can.
Damn it, man.
You can be 6'5" and still suck.
That's a fact, man.
Hey, that's a Snapple fact, as you like to say, man.
Snapple top fact. That's for sure, bro. Damn, Amore.
Hopefully they find something for him though. Maybe like you say, maybe
man, like what you
run back punts. His athleticism is too.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. That corner room is stacked now. So
I don't know about the corner room, but
last year.
Now look, I don't know if it's stacked, right, per se, but I will say this: Shamari Earls looks to be ahead of him for sure, and he's just a freshman. But I think if there's anywhere he can break in on the field, is probably in that defensive secondary and most likely at corner. But that would be him switching positions yet again.
The only way he get in there is if Zeke Berry don't start on the outside. If Zeke Berry start on the outside like they saying he could,
well, I think he is right.
Yeah, well then, yeah,
I don't think he's gonna start. I'm not even talking about him as a starter, but he could probably get in a rotation. And what do you think about McBurrows? Is McBurrows gonna start? So
yes.
that brings a whole nother, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's even deeper back. So you got McBurrows, you got, like you said, Zeke Berry, you got Shamari Earls, who's donning number 2. Anybody that gets number 2 as a freshman, I expect he's gonna be playing, right?
Hey, you know that's my theory.
Yeah.
So well, it doesn't hold up as much anymore because now they've been giving it to bums.
Yo.
Shit.
But no, I think Shamari Earls is him. I think he's next up.
Dog, I mean, Will just wore number 2, bro.
Number 2, yeah.
Chuck.
No, I'm
Earls
talking about like
CB1
some of the
by
other
this
people.
time
I ain't talking about like Blake Coral. I'm talking about in them years in between. Like they was just giving them Rich Rod years. They were just throwing it on anybody.
Yeah.
Like, bro, how?
I think Sam McGuffey had 2.
Oh, buddy, I don't want to think about the legend of Sam McGuffey.
Trent McDuffie had 2, but
I think so.
Sam McGuffey was number 2.
Hey, yo, don't do Sam like that,
bro.
Shit.
The mixtape, bro. The mixtape will live forever.
Yo,
with the Fabulous, bro. He had the Breeze on there. That was a dope mixtape.
Yeah,
Earls will be CB1 by this time next year.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
bold.
Yep,
for sure.
I'm not
saying torch to Earls. Moose says.
So Shamari Earls was already highlighted by Wink, and if it's not him, so we got the Rodmore injury. So
which, by the way, it doesn't look like he's going to be ready to go. Rodmore.
I don't think he's going to be ready for half the season. But like Zeke could move
tough.
back to safety. So that opens up nickel for multiple people.
But do you want Zeke to move back to safety?
No, I want Brandon Hillman.
Brandon Hillman needs to play.
Safeties is probably gonna be good. We got to figure the corners out more than I think we got to with Mangum and fucking the twins or with the brothers or whatever they can.
Trey
McKinney,
I think Trey McKinney gets one of those starting safety spots. I
Trey
think.
McKinney play basketball though.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. It's the other, the McKinney kid, whatever his first name is. Is it not Trey?
It's
I'm trying to figure out what
Trey.
you talking
but,
about now.
It's
Travis
TJ and Trey, right?
Metcalf.
Metcalf.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Metcalf.
Thank you.
Okay.
Tevis.
Boy,
Yeah, you're right.
I
You're
was
right.
gonna say Trey McKinney been playing football
I
this
am-
whole time, and I never knew it.
Nah. Trey McKinney is definitely the incoming freshman for basketball.
So you
That's
got
for sure.
you
But
got
Metcalf, I
Shamari
think, gets one
Earls.
of those spots in safety, and I think Brandon Hillman got to be the other
Brandon
safety.
Hill, man.
Yep.
Hey, while we on the subject though, I bet you Trey Donaldson can come make some noise on the field too.
Hey, wasn't he like a 4-star safety?
Yeah, bro, he was like that,
bro. And he got the
I'm sure
body
you
to
can find a
play
YouTube
football.
video.
Let's be real. He looked like a little football player out there.
Yeah, just the way he. Hey, look, he's fearless driving to that lane. I tell you that much.
Yeah, Johnny got it right here. We are deep at safety.
Man, tell
Mango,
Johnny to
Metcalf,
chill out.
Hillman, Curtis. I forgot about Curtis, who played well when he got in last year.
Mason
Safety deep.
Yeah, Curtis
Yeah, you
played
got
some minutes,
Shamari
man, when it
Earls,
mattered.
Jeremiah Lowe, you got Josiah Edmonds,
Right.
Yeah,
all
Josiah
as backups. So
Yo.
if Zeke goes to safety, it opens up that opportunity for all those guys. Is it going to be Josiah Edmonds? Is it going to be Shamari Earls?
Yo, Edmonds gets lost in the shuffle, bro.
Lamar Morgan will figure it out, man. Best DB coach in the country. He will figure it out.
Period.
We rotate well, but yeah, I don't think I want Zeke Berry back at safety though.
I
A
don't
lot of
either,
people
man.
get
I think he
open
did
with
a
him
good job.
at
Now,
safety.
I think we should. I like Zeke at the nickel. If they put Zeke at nickel,
Bro, I want to leave him where he at. I don't want to take away the
bro.
confidence.
If you leave him where he at, that is like
Yeah.
Keegan's bringing up. That is that the shuffle is getting crazy then.
That's what I'm
But
saying,
if you
bro.
put him
With
at
some
nickel,
consistency.
I think you can start.
He's a
Obviously,
lockdown
one of
corner.
those spots goes to Sugar Hill, right?
Yes, he's one.
Oh yeah,
and then-
forgot all about Sugar Hill.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
he's one.
yeah, he's CB1.
Yeah,
and
bro.
then maybe Josiah Edmonds can be CB2. Maybe Shamari Earls is CB2, and Josiah Edmonds is the next guy. Although I don't know about. We got to see the spring game. The spring game is going to be something, man. I don't want to put too much stock into it, but I definitely want to see these guys play.
We're all
We
going to overreact in
deep
the spring game.
at,
You're right.
oh yeah. What? We're not gonna find our starting quarterback off the spring game?
Bro, nah, bro.
I
Who's
think
gonna
you
be
will.
this year's Ben Hall that we think is gonna do something and then ends up doing absolutely nothing when it comes
Bro, as long as we don't have this year's Donovan Edwards, no disrespect to Don, respectfully, but disrespectfully. This season was one to
He's
forget.
doing the intro, ladies and gents.
Hey, yo. This was one to forget, bro.
Don is still a legend.
What happened? What happened to him? What you think? I had
Play
such high
calling.
hopes.
I think
They didn't use him properly.
I think that, and he's one of those guys that gets in his head. I think, man, like if it doesn't go well, and then you start hearing the talk, you start hearing the chatter,
right?
And I think he get that affects him, and maybe more than some other guys.
He'll
I think
do
he's gonna
fine
be
in
nice
the
at the next
NFL.
level.
Yeah.
Somebody said
Yeah,
Hill
give-
is too slow. Oh man, I disagree with that. I
In the
disagree with
NFL,
this one.
give him some screen passes, some draws.
Right.
He does get beat, but I don't think it's because he's slow. I think he bites on things, but that's why you have an
Ooh,
off
hey,
season.
yo.
Get better.
Yeah, that's what another season's for.
Hey, chill, W. Hey, yo, we got the
I'm
legend.
sorry,
We
I'm
just
trying to
joined
do
by a
better.
legend, man. What's
I'm trying to
good, Johnny?
do better, M3.
What up? What up?
What's good, man? What you think about these guys getting on Sugar Hill, man? Somebody calling them slow. Somebody said he gets beat a lot. What's your thoughts?
I think he grew last year, but him and Will was doing this too last year. They were trying to jump routes,
Right, and that's
Will
what
can
I
get-
think is the problem.
Exactly.
Hey, no, I think
Will
that
can get away
35
with it more.
situation worked out for him.
Will can get away with it more, but Jair was a young player. Will wasn't
Right.
jumping routes like that, double moves like that when he first got on the field as a
Right.
freshman and sophomore. He started doing that more this year. Jair, I think he wanted to. Okay, Will's doing it. I can do it too.
Yeah,
trying to live up to that already. No, just cover the route.
Do you right?
Just try to shade. Just try to shade the receiver. Follow it. Don't try to jump. Don't try to jump. Let the game come to you. Get your feet in solid ground first, and then worry about trying to get pick sixes.
Dude, Lamar Morgan's going to figure it out, man. We're going to be fine in the secondary. That'll probably be the
we got a lot.
Yeah, I got all the faith in Lamar Morgan, man. I think he was one of the better coaches on the staff last year for sure, and he knows exactly what he's doing, both recruiting and coaching. I like him,
bro.
Yeah, we good.
Dude, I like to return to recruit some D linemen, man. That's where I thought we were kind of slacking the last year.
I agree.
Yeah.
Now they got some names on the board. They got some guys that are visiting, Carter Meadows, these sorts of guys. I think they in good position for a couple of them. But I agree with that. Defensive line.
Trenton Henderson, Jake Cruel, man. Coach Lou is really starting to come on, man.
Jake Cruel is a real one too. We've also interviewed him, and he's a dog from all accounts. He's a beast.
And don't forget, Pernell McPhee is now the outside linebackers coach, man. That's one of Wink's guys. That's another great hire by us, man. This defense will be even better next year. I'm telling
y'all don't remember when we recruited Pernell McPhee, do you?
I do not remember that
during the Rich Rod days. He was a Rich Rod recruit out of Florida or Mississippi, I believe, one of them. But he was from the South. I remember I was like, oh, we're not gonna get this kid. If you look it up, bro, we definitely recruited him during the Rich Rod era.
Well, man, it's not just top 100 guys we're getting. We're getting Florida guys, Georgia guys, Texas guys now, man. We're going from the right places, too. It's
absolutely.
Not just DMV and Michigan.
What's the next domino to drop?
And in terms of recruiting?
Who you think? Because once the next recruit come, I think that's when it's going to start. The onslaught. Who's going to start it?
Ooh, that's probably Osborne.
And that's how I was just thinking, too. Javion Osborne might be the next drop.
I think that's going to be the big one, yeah. And I do think I agree with you, G.
I think it's Ryder Lions.
Oh, hey, that'll be If it's him, then the man, the dominoes will start dropping.
Hey, let's talk about that for a second, bro. Ryder
Lions. That's wishful thinking.
I don't think it's wishful. I think he's on the cusp. I think he's right there. But I do think what it does is shifts Michigan's quarterback recruiting significantly. And this is why I thought having what's my guy, the older kid, he's still playing high school football. He's like 20 years old. What's his name? Schmiegel, right.
He's still 20 years old.
If Schmiegel committed in the 26 class, this was the best case scenario for me, I thought. Schmiegel commit in the 26 to Michigan, which it now looks like he's going to go somewhere else because I'm sure he's hearing about the Ryder Lions thing too. But if he committed in 26, then Michigan could get Trey Taylor, no problem, in 27, who is still set to commit and to visit Michigan. And he has a really good relationship with Bryce Underwood. I thought that would be ideal. But watching Ryder Lions play football, you cannot deny it. This dude he's legit. And I think he likes Michigan a lot. The only problem with him is that he's going to take that mission and not even be available to play until 27, which kind of puts you into conflict with Trey Taylor, which might cost us Trey Taylor. But
unless he was willing, is Taylor willing to take a red shirt?
I mean, I'm sure he is. Both of them going to take a red shirt because Bryce is going to be there in 27. But if he takes a red shirt, then he's, it would be a question of, are you willing to compete? Because if those two compete that following year, the loser probably is out of there, right?
Yeah, nowadays, of course. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
As much as I like Ryder, as much as I like Ryder Lions, like you said, he gonna affect the recruiting so bad, and then we gotta wait again to see if we can keep him through the mission.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have to hit the transfer portal next year for another backup quarterback, because Jay Davis is probably gonna leave by then.
Yeah, he definitely causes the most disturbance, but
it's gonna be a lot.
Maybe.
Yeah, if you get him.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, dude, one thing we haven't had as Michigan fans in a long time is a deep quarterback room. We're so used to getting one guy and letting him play out, dude. We're going to have a deep quarterback room about 2-3 years from now, dude. So it's not just going to be Ryder Lions. We'll get a Trey. We'll get a transfer portal guy. And may the best man win.
Facts. I'm with that.
Yeah.
I just think that, and let me know what y'all think, man. I'm with that 1,000%. And I think that if this is 5-10 years ago, then that's how it would be. However, with NIL, right, with the transfer portal, especially with the way it is now with 2 transfer portals, like it's just unrealistic to think that a guy as talented as Trey Taylor is going to be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to accept being the backup to this guy in my class for 3 seasons and then play in my 4th season and hope that that's good enough to get me to the next level. You know what I mean?
Hey, look how fast OSU lost Aaron Nolan.
Right.
Yeah, you're
By the
not gonna
way,
get.
Top dudes ain't waiting. They not waiting around.
They're not
like
waiting like that, man. You already
the
have
quarterback is only one spot. There's only one quarterback to play. So
exactly.
You're not gonna get Trey Taylor and Ryder Lions. It's one or the other.
at all.
Right.
Yeah, but you can get Smeagol and Taylor.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I
It
think
looks
they
like
should get. I
Smeagol
think they
to
should get
Washington,
Smeagol.
though.
Dude,
Like
people
Moose
know
said.
Ryder Lions is going on his mission, man. That is not just like, oh, well, once he comes back. No, man, I'm telling you. Someone else can go in that same class with him, a top guy, and we'll figure it out, dude. I'm telling you.
Hey, look, AD, that's a good point because if he goes on a mission, he's away from football for a whole season.
18
if you
months.
trade Taylor, you don't think you can beat out a guy who ain't even played football for a year? You know what I mean? I'm
But
just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
if you trade Taylor, would you take that when every other school is recruiting you?
It's a good point.
They kids, they want to. They want. If he lose out, if he go there and he lose out, like you say, that's in his class. It'd be different if he came in 26 and then red shirt and have 2 years.
Right.
Like you say, if you lose out, you done. That's college career.
If
if
you
you
lose
stay.
out, if you lose out, that's one thing. But no, you're going to come here and compete, and then if you lose, fine, he can go somewhere else. But we're good. That means Ryder Lions is him, and we're fine either way.
Right. It's an interesting. Listen, it would be a great
I
problem.
want
to have.
all of them.
Thank
I
you.
want all of them. Shit.
Yo, give us all of them. Yeah.
Hey, Queen Jolene, we're gonna get all of them too.
What's the
I'll
scene
take
from
all of them.
the Dark Knight when Joker breaks the pool stick? We're having tryouts. Right. You eat what you kill, man. That's
Hey, that movie
crazy.
was just on today, bro.
Classic. Now that's a classic. I don't care what anybody says. But yeah, man, I'm with you though, G. I think I would love all of them. And I do think even if, and this is something to think about, bro, if you get, Ryder Lions, if you trade Taylor, don't be afraid. Go ahead, commit, and then fight it out, right? And if you lose, you lose, and you can hop in a portal, bro. The portals are open twice a year now. You know what I mean? But I think it's worth investing in. Like, this has been the school for Trey Taylor, quiet as it's kept for years now. You got that relationship with Bryce Underwood. That should help you some. You know what I mean? So why not pursue it?
So saying that and talking about that, Trey Taylor already got his commitment date.
Right.
If he drops before them, do you think now Ryder Lyons says, hey, hey, do you think that has an effect? Because remember, Ryder Lyons got a brother that plays tight end at USC.
USC, right.
At home. You know what I mean? I think that's going to be one of the biggest factors is going to play where he could throw to his brother. His brother's a good tight end.
That's an excellent point to bring up.
USC already got a quarterback in the class committed.
They do.
In
However,
27?
The dude they stole from Oregon, right?
Yep.
That's this year. That's 26.
Oh, that's 26.
Not 27.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, but they got a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ryder Lyons is essentially a 27 commit because of his mission. So he won't be on till 27. So
But G, sticking with your point, does that put the pressure back on Ryder Lyons then to ask himself if he wants to commit if Trey Taylor commits before him?
Yeah.
Right. If he wants to compete, rather, right? Do you want to compete, or are you
I want
afraid
him
of
to
that
compete.
competition? Right.
I want them to compete, but they kids, they want to play, especially You know, NIL, the money. It's a lot of factors, but like you say, break the pool stick. Let them tryouts.
Break the pool stick, baby. Listen, gentlemen, Michigan's into the Sweet 16. Michigan football recruiting is set to be on fire here in the next couple weeks. We are feeling good as Michigan Wolverine fans. That said, there's still the looming thing out there with the NCAA, the Fisher Price hammer that everybody keeps referring to. Let me not say everybody. It's really Buckeye fans. Buckeyes
and Spiro with Michigan State.
Exactly. Which is weird, bro. The Stockholm syndrome fandom is crazy to me. They've been stuffed in a locker by both these programs. They just had to choose a side, I guess. And they chose.
If you're not blocked on Twitter by Spiro, you're not a real Michigan fan.
Hey, that's a fact. Hey, listen, I asked Spiro to come on the show. I said, what we got to do to get you on the show, bro? Because we got to have this conversation. I need to understand how you out here caping for the other state. Like, what if they promised you? What kind of glazing is going on for you to be out here caping the way that you're caping for them?
It's like what's the other dude now? RJ Young has become Ohio State.
Work. He's the official spokesman. He's the official spokesman.
He's the official spokesman for Ohio State now.
It's gross. It's nasty work.
Somebody in the chat said, I thought you went to Oklahoma, and he was like, I did. I am with Oklahoma, bro. Stop. You don't even post about them.
Stop it. Yeah, bro. Shout out to Taves to Kane. Rest in peace, George Foreman, man. Late great heavyweight champion. Passed away yesterday. Shout out to that. Rest in peace to him. And prayers to his family, man.
Best left hook of all time.
Agreed.
Also, who we in our 30s and probably 40s up here. That George Foreman grill was something serious.
Hey, I just used mine last week. Was just on the George Foreman grill. I'll be real with you.
I had about 3 or 4 of them.
Man,
he left us with something forever, man. That's a mainstay in a bunch of households. Spiro blocked me a while ago. Moose, I believe that. If I was not a Michigan fan, I would block Moose. That's how if you against Michigan, you got to deal with Moose, especially on Twitter. Shout out to Moose, man. Rashad Walker said, "Facts, Johnny." Yeah, bro. The Foreman Grill is a mainstay, bro. It's here forever. Gentlemen, last words. I'm gonna give y'all the last word before we break out of here. How you feeling about the win? How you feel about the upcoming football game, the spring game, which me and Johnny Maniac, we're gonna be there a day earlier. Going to these places. My guy, what's his name? My guy Troy. Shout out to Troy. There he is right there. Sent me a bunch of these like eateries we got to check out. Yeah, bro. But we're gonna be there a day early in Detroit before we head down to Ann Arbor to the Airbnb, man. But what's y'all's final thoughts?
Yeah, Dusty May, first year, great job. I think we're going to make a Final Four run. Excited to see what happens in the spring with football and the transfer portal. Excited to see what happens at receiver and offensive line and quarterback. It's just a great time to be a Michigan fan, so I'm loving it. I appreciate y'all.
No doubt, Keegan. We appreciate you, brother. G, final thoughts.
Oh man, I love to win. Good, gritty. I say I'd take about 2-3 years before I say if Dusty May deserved that. So for a lot of people, but I think it was kind of like hey, we don't want him to go to Illinois. You know, he still got to prove it, but he's doing a good job. Yeah, he's still doing a good job. So, kudos to that. I'm excited about the spring game. got one question. Like, is that like some three the hard way shit? Like you say, uh, Johnny and Maniac, y'all didn't invite nobody else. Three the hard way was Fred Williamson, Richard Roundtree, and Jim Brown. Which one is Maniac gonna be?
Hey,
I might be really telling my age talking about that movie.
Hey, bro, nah, it ain't even like that, man. We just, we in the group chat, obviously.
I still ain't got my wings and
hey, dog, no, listen, we getting those wings tomorrow. What you doing tomorrow, man? What you doing tomorrow?
Sitting home fasting because I've been waiting on wings for about 2 months.
Yo, tomorrow we doing it, man. I promise you, I'm hitting you in the morning. We gonna go get some wings, bro.
Hey, Johnny O. Jr., I'm going to let you know if he stand me up, because if he do, you better watch out Detroit. You're going to be looking for it. And
Yo, nah, I got you, man. We definitely doing it. Bro.
Nah, man, just mess with you, man. Go Blue, man.
Go
shit
Blue.
way back. Go Blue.
Yes, sir. AD, final thoughts.
Yes, sir. Well, salute to M3, man. Appreciate you having me on as always, man. Snapchat and Super Chat and fucking like the show as always, man. Of course, we'll do. I got you there. And I like what Keegan said, man. It was a very good year for his first year. But to quote the wise prophet Marcus Peters, I think we ain't done yet. We ain't out of the thing yet. So we still got more games to go. So
no doubt.
Yeah, just getting started, man. We'll be in here every year, making a run every year. Get the basketball program to the heights it always should have been. We were always capable of this. We just needed the right guy to come in. We got him. He's here. He's signed, and he's just getting started, man. Many more good times to come. Showing Michigan is the dominant program, just like it always is. The top college program, and dude, we are the best out here. And the spring game, we're all going to overreact, but hey, the Bryce Underwood era has begun. This is just the start, man. We're winning Heisman's again. We're winning Natties on the reg, and we're just getting started, man. Go Blue.
No doubt, man. Go Blue. West Quad, my guy Dub Q. What's good?
Hey, I don't know. Hey, look, me and StreamYard have a contentious relationship. So it just kicked me whatever it wants to. I just be sitting here like, oop, I guess I'm back in the chat.
Yo.
Hey, you better than me, because I got things to say about Justin Spiro that might be fit for the chat.
Yeah, man. Don't. But I do. Hey, listen, when I get him up here, Johnny, you got to be there if he comes on. If he comes on, if he said he would, but if he comes on, we definitely need you, because, bro, like, what's going on? What's seriously?
Bro, he's milking. Look, him and all the Buckeye channels are milking anything Michigan for views.
Definitely.
It's clear as day. But it's like they won't admit it. Like, it's like, come on, bro. Like,
right.
I get it. It's just like, yo, if you look at Michigan football for a minute, you're not gonna see no recruiting information. All you're gonna see is Matt Weiss. And it's like, bro, I'm trying to find out about recruiting right now, and y'all bombarded me with this former. I don't want to deal with former. I want to deal with current.
Right.
Facts.
Nah, no doubt, man. Go Blue. Johnny, final thoughts, man.
Well, first, because I seen them arguing in the chat about Jair Hill's speed.
Right.
The thing, if he does run a 4.5, that's only a big deal if you're running man all the time.
Right.
We're a zone team, so that don't matter. I'm not sure how fast Will is now.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was in that area, but it doesn't matter if you're a zone team. Now, if you're trying to run tight man defense, he can't play.
Right.
But there's a difference, So, but the basketball team, shout out to them. I'm glad that they doing that. They won the Big Ten tournament. You started playing well at the right time,
and that's what's important.
And they're tweaking it, trying to polish it off so they can make a deep run. You're in the Sweet 16. I think I picked them in the Elite 8 on TJ's show.
Okay.
Because you're playing good ball and you have the pieces. It's just you got to stop turning it over and make those layups when you got them. But so that was good to see. And as far as football, hopefully we get more out of practice so we can get on here and talk about some facts and some things that we actually can see and something tangible,
Absolutely. And we don't want none of that bullshit they were selling us last. we don't want none of that bullshit, Sharif, that you were selling us last season, man. Hey, definitely to piggyback off what Johnny was saying, the basketball team got high at just the right time. I harken back to those that Kimball Walker UConn team that wouldn't have made the tournament if they didn't win that Big East that year. They got through the Big East and then made that run through the NCAA tournament. It's the same. It feels like the same sort of thing for Michigan.
Or even the plane crash team for Michigan. The practice jersey game, remember?
Right. Yeah, no doubt. So I feel like that for Michigan. Definitely the football is in a good place, I feel like. Check my text. Hold on real quick. Kinetic asked me to check my text. How you feel about that extension now? I brought that up, bro. As soon as the game went final, I said, I feel like he deserved that. He deserved that final. I mean, he deserved that extension. At the time, like I said, at that time, I did not believe he had done anything to deserve that extension. He's done something now. He's made the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament, won the Big Ten tournament. So he's earned his extension, and I understand why they did it.
I got a question. Yeah, my bad. I got a question for the basketball guys. College basketball, because it's so different than college football. Is a Final Four experience dang near as good as a championship in college basketball? Do you feel that way?
You might get a banner up there.
I feel like they make it. The feeling around it feels like that, right? When you make the Final Four, it's a whole.
Nah, Johnny. Depending on how much of a blue blood you are, you're gonna throw that banner up there if you make the Final Four.
What up, though?
Look who it is.
What up, though? Look at what the cat dragged in.
Are you back home? You back home?
Yeah, I'm back to the crib.
My man drove to Ann Arbor and back all in one day. Shout out to my guy Marmar.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
That man is like a Dirk Nowitzki jumper. He is faded.
Oh, he got the old Sam Webb Carhartt or whatever company that is. Wolverine company.
Oh yeah, that's hard. That's hard, Marmar.
I appreciate it, Go Blue. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Maize, I like in the beginning of the show when you finally admitted that he deserved that extension. Oh my goodness!
But I stand by. At the time, he didn't deserve that shit.
Right. Hey man, what happened to you last night, man? I was trying to run some games of Call of Duty with you, man.
I'm free tonight.
All right, bet. Let's kill him.
All right,
I'm trying to get Johnny on it with us in West
Johnny,
Clyde.
you on the Call of Duty?
Nah,
I'm on the old one. I'm on Modern Warfare 3.
Okay.
Hey, we can run with him. You got Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah,
Maize?
I got Game Pass.
Hey, Johnny, we can run tonight. Let's do it. And we're trying to get West Quad. Hey, we're trying to get West Quad on there. And you want to play Last of Us, though.
Listen, you find a third person game. I got to see my guy to be able to shoot. I'm going to let you know.
Hey,
bro, this goes back to the old days, bro. This goes back to GoldenEye, bro. I cannot shoot when I can't see the people.
Hey, West Quad said we got to be playing in 16-bit.
Pull out the M64.
They got a word for that M3. That is ageism, brother.
Yo. Come on, West Quad, man.
Taves, you want the anybody on the Xbox or the PlayStation on the game? Let us know, because with crossplay we can play with anybody.
Yeah, bro, we run it up. Johnny on my crossplay, he on the Xbox too.
Right. I got Johnny on the Xbox as well. We ain't got that game in on the NCAA yet, but we'll get it.
Hey, let me know when you my boys want some Pac-Man. I'm all up for some
Bro, we are not playing Pac-Man.
Hey, what's up, Johnny? How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm all right, bro. Glad
That's
we
good.
got
Bless
that
you,
win.
brother. Yeah, man. In fact, that was a good win. That was a hard fought win.
Hey,
because they were down.
West Quad, I'm gonna hook you up with my pops He like 70. And he a Pac-Man legend.
Hey, look, when I was a kid, you had to pass the stick to your little brother.
I was a kid,
you had to pass the sticks to your little brother.
Bro, hey,
one
listen,
that wasn't
I grew
connected.
up in the era though. I'm not going to front. I grew up in the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis era. Where you had to pass the sticks, or you got to get off the sticks. You know, you play a Street Fighter, you lose, you out of there, baby.
M3, I'm not getting off video games until I get arthritis, brother. Please believe.
Yeah.
I was there in the beginning. I'm gonna be there in the end.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Never giving up the sticks, baby.
But yeah, yo, we've been getting off the show now for 15 minutes. All right. Follow
I appreciate you pulling me up, though.
You know it. Go Blue. Follow me everywhere at Maize Madman. Be sure to follow my guy, Go Blue _Maniac_24 on Instagram. Follow Kinetic 615 everywhere. My guy, Johnny Olden Jr., who is also Johnny Olden Jr. on Twitter. Be sure to subscribe to his page, Johnny Olden Jr., the YouTube channel. Don't tell Johnny what to do on Johnny's Live. All of that. West Quad, Marmarski. Follow them on Twitter too.
Yeah. Sir D Chambers.
Appreciate it.
Sir D Chambers on
what
Twitter.
Up, chat?
What up, chat? On Twitter.
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah, facts. What up?
And shout out to Malachi Lee, who we had, a great young man. Appreciate him on for stopping by. Hell yeah, I'm gonna have to jump on with y'all. PSM in 3. Altitude DMV. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Is this on both PlayStation and Xbox for anybody who want it? That's it. Until next time, though, y'all know the slogan. Stay angry, my friends.